Hey everybody, welcome to my WrestleMania 27 pay-per-view review. WrestleMania took place in Atlanta, Georgia, and it was actually better than what I thought it would be. There's some really great matches on here. I think it was very well done, put together. First match we had was the World Heavyweight title match. I was surprised this was the opener. Edge versus Alberto Del Rio. Del Rio with Brodus Clay in his corner. Edge with Christian in his corner. This was a pretty good match. But a lot of interference with Brodus Clay and Ricardo Rodriguez getting into, distracting the referee and attacking Edge from behind. Edge came out on top. He went with the spear. He came close to getting caught in the cross armbar a few times, and he was actually able to break the hold, and then he was able to get out. And of course, yes, Edge won. I was kind of expecting Christian kind of turn heel in this match and cost Edge the title, but maybe we'll see that somewhere down the road, and maybe we'll get an Edge and Christian feud sometime. After that, we had the Rey Mysterio versus Cody Rhodes match. Cody Rhodes comes out, with his face mask on. Rey Mysterio comes out in his Captain America suit. It was pretty cool, pretty nice suit. This match was pretty good. Fast paced, pretty good action from both of them. Not a lot of risk. Rey did a few 619s. Cody Rhodes actually, Rey took off Cody Rhodes' mask and Rey used it as a weapon. Basically, he used it like to headbutt Rose, and when the ref was, I believe he was moving something out of the way, and Cody Rhodes used Rey's knee brace to hit Rey, and then he hit him with crossroads to win the match. I think this was very good, for Cody Rhodes, especially, his second WrestleMania last year. It was okay. He had a really good match with Randy Orton and DiBiase, but I think this will really help him get over. After that, we had Core versus Santino Marella, Kane and Big Show, and it was supposed to be Vladimir Kozlov, but he was taken out at Access, so he was replaced with Kofi Kingston. So they had their 8-man tag. It wasn't too long. It was really short. It was like less than 10 minutes. Santino and Kane, Big Show, and Kofi, they won after Big Show used the knockout after the Santino used the Cobra to win the match. Next match we had was the Randy Orton versus CM Punk. This is a really good match. A lot of people were cheering for Punk. There was a lot of CM Punk chants. People were cheering for Randy Orton. Orton was selling his knee injury real well. Tried to Punk kick, couldn't do it, and Punk just kept trying to. He caught him in 90-count device. Orton got out of that. Orton, I forgot what he did, but Punk went to go do his slingshot clothesline, or springboard clothesline, and Randy caught him in midair and hit him with the RKO for the win. It was pretty cool. I liked the way he caught him. Perfectly right timing and really great way to end the match. Next we had, was I was surprised, I didn't think it was come early. I thought this would be second to last, was Undertaker versus Triple H. No holds barred, anything goes. A really tremendous entrance from The Undertaker and Triple H. Triple H coming out like a kind of like a 300 type entrance, with the soldiers and the shields, and like all making a ring. Triple H comes out. He has this King of Kings tight outfit, and he had his crown, and it looked pretty cool. He came out with the Metallica for Hood and Bell Tolls as an intro, and then it went, of course, more as the game. It was a pretty cool entrance. This match was really all out. They did a lot of great spots, a lot of crazy stuff they did in this match that was like, wow, especially for Taker, who hasn't wrestled since Bragging Rights, which was in October. Triple H, he's had a few matches since, you know, his return, but he hasn't really done much. But they did a really lot of good stuff in here. Taker doing his usual suicide dive over the top rope to Triple H. Triple H put Taker through the coal mine that Cole had set up. Triple H put Taker through the announce table with that AA spinebuster. That was a pretty cool spot. Triple H tried a pedigree on the steel step on the table, but Taker backdropped him onto the floor, which it looked like it hurt. You just heard like a loud thud. You just know it had to hurt from the way he landed. He was in pain too. They used a lot of these objects other than steel chairs. They used to just used the chair. They used the sledgehammer that came into play. Triple H really like abused him. It was like when Triple H and Austin had that 2-man power trip. The way they would beat people up with the chairs, he was just doing that to Taker. He's like, just stay down. Why don't you just give up? You know, a bunch of near falls too, with the pedigree, the choke slams, the tombstones, last right, and even Triple H did tombstone to Taker, and people were like, "Is that it?" You know, it got a huge pop, and it was like 1, 2, and it was a kick out, and people were just like, "What?" Like, they're just so surprised, like, wow, like, what he had to do to beat him. The end came where Triple H, I think he was trying to hit Taker with the sledgehammer, and Taker caught him with the Hell's Gate. He locked it in, and he just made him tap out. Well, he was like passing out. He was coming back. He had the sledgehammer in his hand, so basically he was trying to use it, but he couldn't because it was, you know, the Hell's Gate was locked in so tight he could barely use it, and he like let go of it, and he kind of came back to it, you know, he kind of came back, grabbed it again, but he ended up dropping it, and he just taps out like really out of nowhere. Like, I mean, not out of nowhere, but it was a really great match, and this was, I would say, probably better than last year's Taker versus Shawn Michaels. I would say, I don't know if it was better than 2 years ago, but it was a really great match. I say it was better than their one at WrestleMania 17. That's how good the match was. When the match ends, Taker, he's laying there in the ring. He doesn't move for like 5 minutes, and the referee calls for the guy, you know, the trainer or whatever. He comes in, checks on Taker, and Taker tries to get up, but he really can, and they help him out of the ring, and he couldn't get up. He's like he was really beat down, like beat up real bad. You know, in this match, Triple H just kept looking back at him. He's like, you know, is he okay? And they end up coming out with the card they used to take the injured football players away. They used that to take her out, and so I'm really wondering if this is used to say that Taker is calling it quits, or, you know, not calling it quits, but calling it a career. You know, Taker's come a long way, 19-0 now, and, you know, they all like to see him go 20-0 and retire. So let's see what happens. And I believe before this we had the Michael Cole versus Lawler match. This match went as expected. King got attacked by Swagger, you know, when Austin was looking. They were fighting. Cole took advantage of Lawler throughout most of the match, and then Cole just, you know, would beat on him. People were saying boring, you can't wrestle. Lawler ends up winning with the the flying punch or whatever he calls it to win the match. So Austin Oscar celebrate. They're drinking. Booker T comes in the ring. He wants to celebrate, and Austin stuns Booker. And then the general manager's email thing comes up, and he says, due to Austin's work at the way he was during the match, he's disqualifying Michael Cole. He's reversing the decision. Austin gets mad. Lawler goes to Josh Matthews. He kind of beats him up a bit. Oh yeah, Ross came out for this match to announce. So he announced the rest of the night. After this, we had what was it? We had a 6-person tag: Snooki, Trish, John Morrison versus Dolph and Late Cool. This was an okay, good match. Snooki got the win after she did some acrobatic gymnastic stuff that she, splash that she used to beat Michelle. This was not too long and not too short, but they used a lot of time for the Triple H and Taker match, which was probably good. We didn't get Daniel Bryan versus Sheamus after all. I guess they ended up being in the pre-show battle royal, and then of course the main event was The Miz versus John Cena for the WWE title. Miz comes out, he has Alex Roddy in his corner. Cena comes out, and they do their, the in-ring introductions. They get into it. Cena, this goes about 15 minutes, and the end came where Cena took Miz out. He threw him over the barricade, and I don't know if Miz did something to Cena to take him out on the ground, and they got counted out. So basically Miz wins by count out, and then next thing we know, Rock comes out. He says, no way is this gonna end in a count out. We're gonna make this memorable. So he restarts the match by having Cena versus Miz, no disqualification, anything goes match. So Cena and Miz get into it. Cena goes for the attitude adjustment, and it couldn't, and he just throws him over. Rock comes in, he gives Cena the rock bottom. Miz pins him, and he retains. I wasn't okay with the whole count out, but Miz did win. I'm just glad Cena didn't get the title. Cena's reign shouldn't come yet. I think Miz needs to really get over with some people, get some new challengers, someone he hasn't faced yet, maybe Daniel Bryan again. Those two could, they had some great matches before, so let's see what happens. Well, that's it for my review. I'll be I have nothing else really left to do. Extreme Rules I might be ordering, I'm not sure. I'm gonna try to watch it somehow. So if I do, I'll do my review. If not, I'll see you when I do my Over the Limit review. Peace out.